he said. Meanwhile, the IGP has directed the CID to provide technical support to the police team in the Bono region in the investigation. My brother, my sister, by now I am sure that you have heard about the Abyssine murder. My brother, my sister, a young man, 28 years, he's said to be a surveyor, a former footballer, and at the same time, my brother, my sister, a very, very quiet person. He has allegedly butchered some children, 12 years and below, 3 of them, cut their bodies into pieces and stocked that in his refrigerator. It is sad. Those of you who have children, imagine raising your child up to the age of 12. Only God knows how much training, how much time, how much money, how much energy, how much mental torture has gone into raising a 12-year-old. And then all of a sudden, when you are just beginning to dream about a bright future for your child, then full stop. The child has been butchered by a very good friend of yours. And his body parts stocked in a refrigerator. My brother, my sister, it is sad. Those of us who have children, the last thing we ever want to hear. Yeah, we can deal with the disappointments. We can also deal with the poverty. But it is very difficult for us to deal with the death of our children. We can deal with the deaths of our fathers and mothers, especially when they die naturally. But we cannot deal with the deaths of the younger ones whilst we are still alive, especially when they are murdered. My brother, my sister, now the Abyssine murder case has thrown the whole of the region and the whole country into disarray. What could be the cause? Number one, there's a lot of frustration in the country. Look, the father said, the man said he wanted to sell his piece of land. And he sold it for him. But it looked like the money was delaying, so he had to follow the father and say, hey, where's my money? If I don't get it, I'm going to resell it. To God be the glory, he got his money that night. But that did not stop him from taking the lives of other people. What could be the reason? The economy is so terrible. My brother, over the weekend, I had more than 17 people calling my phone. If I came to a point, I had to shut it down because I can't help them. Everybody is asking for something. 99.9% of all those calls were asking for money. It is so hurting, my brother, my sister, when you know you want to help, yet you can't help. It's very different when you know you can help, but you don't want to help. But in this case, you want to help, but you can't. The economy has gone haywire. There's so much sloganeering and sloganism, in fact, and cosmetism in this country. They are only giving us slogans. If slogans were peculiar, God people would celebrate Omowo every day. Hear me. If slogans in this country at this time were peculiar, God people would celebrate Omowo every second of the day. Now, if slogans translated into money, my brother, my sister, every Ghanaian would be a Bill Gates. Sloganeering, sloganism, cosmetism. In fact, they have succeeded in making a cosmetic economy. What do I mean by that? When you put makeup on the economy, it makes it look like it is fresh and nice. But when the wind blows and blows away the cosmetics, the makeup, you will see the real kakai under there. That is what is happening in our country right now. You live in the country, you know what I'm talking about. An MPP guy, I'm going to be mentioning his name soon, said that the country is not hard. How many of you heard it 2 days ago? Over the weekend. I think it's called something Boabeng. He's one of their big shots. He granted an interview in which he said that the country is not hard. You see, the people you voted into power. You see the people you voted into power. The country is not hard. So all those running around and crying that the country is hard, either they are lazy or they are stupid. That's it. Hobson Adoye told the whole country, my brother, my sister, that the youth must not let poverty make them talk by heart. That they are talking out of poverty. The frustration of poverty is making them talk stupid things. This country never learns. When they get into power, they become gods. The moment they are in power, they are like gods, untouchable. Canada, Japan, a couple of days ago said that he has been swindled of $7 million American dollars. My brother, how many Ghanaians have $7 million American dollars? I have never seen the shadow of that money, let alone the money itself. In fact, I've never even dreamt that I went into some El Dorado or under the sea and I saw $7 million. One man has been swindled of $7 million American dollars. He must be extremely rich. No wonder people say he's the financier of his party. I don't envy him. I actually love him. But my brother, my sister, when you live in a country where there is a huge disparity between the poor and the rich, you are in trouble. Somebody won't understand till he drinks cocoa tonight. When you live in a country where there is a huge gap between the rich and the poor, it is a nonsense country. Cosmeticized country. A country that is nothing but a country of sloganism. It's slogans we eat every day and every night. One district, one factory. One village, one dam. Agenda 111. Slogans, we eat them like pekle every day. When you are hungry, just eat slogans. We're tired of the slogans. We want action. My brother, the frustration of the economy makes people go bonkers. They go bananas. They go cuckoo. What's Blakk Rasta talking about? Listen. Imagine you go out there to do pongpo. What is pongpo? By day, carrying load, cement and all that in a construction work. And you are expecting that you'll be paid. They give you, at the end of the day, something small. On your way, a thief gives you 5 slaps and takes that. If you're not careful, you go mad. because there are 4 children sitting at home waiting for you to bring home something for them to eat. Armed robbery increased all over the place. Thanks to the new IGP, it looks like we're going to get a new face of this country. The IGP already went all the way to Abysin. This is a working IGP. If I happen to meet him, I will shake his hand and say, bros, we've been waiting for you for too long. But let me also sound a word of caution. Normally we start good, but we get lazy and dormant in the middle. And towards the end, we die out totally. Today, I was speaking with 2 police officers, 1 female, 1 male. And I just tested their pulse. You know what they said? As for this new IGP, you can't joke with him. Oh. We can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do that. All details would not be given out. It means that this IGP is ready. It means that very soon, my brother, my sister, we are going to have the confidence in the police restored. It means that soon we will see the corruption on our streets perpetrated by police abrogated. It means that enlistment into the police service will not be who you know. In fact, I see policemen standing on the street. Some of them are like 80 years. Yet, on their paper, they are 42. He has drunk alcohol. He's like a duck, doko, standing on the street. He cannot see anything. He can't read a word from your license. So he won't even bother ask you for the license. Your license is now the money that he will take from you. Your boys need a street top, and he's smelling of appetite. Not even some better drink, appetite. 80-year-old policemen are walking on the streets. Yet go check their files, 42. His firstborn is 59 years. He himself is 80. But on the paper, he's 42. How can a 42-year-old policeman have a son who is 59? Then he must be Melchizedek. Or maybe somebody else that creation did not talk about. As for this physical world, you don't fit. A father cannot be younger than his son, unless his son is something else, maybe a spirit. But we see them on the streets every day. And the sad thing is that there is a recycling of the all trash. Trash in, trash out. What you see is what you get. Wissy wig. And we are looking forward to see this IGP wave that magic wand and deal with the police. And I like what I'm hearing. IGP has run all the way to Abysin and he's giving support. He's going to follow it up and make sure that it is done. I expect that he will also go back into some of the old uncompleted things still hanging around the necks of the police like albatrosses, so that these things can be done now and not later. I pray that this IGP, acting IGP, is able to restore the dignity of the police. I keep saying it every time. My grandfather, Audu Kankani, was a policeman, and he was one full of dignity. He was loved. He loved to be transferred because wherever he went, he left legacies from Hohoi all the way down to a flower and all those places he went. So when I see the police, I see my grandfather. When I see the police, I have so much respect. When I see the police, it's like I've seen my God. But in our country, the police has descended so low that when you see the police, you see the image of Satan. I see them on the street. Men standing on the street like 80 years, yet on paper they are 42. Some of them, what they wear is oversized. How can you chase a criminal? The shirt you are wearing is like a sack. Your boot is as heavy as a cement bag. How can you catch a thief? Eh? In some countries, police do not even hold guns. Go to England, they only hold a baton. They don't need to run after you. You know what they do? Pirrr. Even citizens will help catch you, not here. Run away from the police. Run into any neighborhood in Ghana. Just tell them the police is after you. They will hide you. The police has become an enemy to the people. Why? Is it true or false? Let a policeman be chasing somebody and he runs into Nima. If the policeman does not value his life, let him enter Nima. They will chop his body and put it in refrigerators, waiting like a bisim. Why? Why has the police become an enemy to the people? Yet one of the slogans of the police is your friend. Right? In the death of my grandfather, Inspector Audu Kankani, the police was truly a friend. But these days, no. We have descended so much into some kind of foolishness that cannot be explained. Why? My brother, the economy has even made some policemen go crazy. Look, policemen were shooting and killing each other. True or false? Committing suicide. Left, right, and center only a few weeks back. Economy. If this economy doesn't make you crazy, then you will never be crazy, no matter how much drugs you take. What makes people crazy is not drugs. What makes people crazy is corruption. What makes people crazy is not cocaine. It's not heroin. It's not marijuana. What makes people crazy, my brother, my sister, is corruption and wickedness. Look at how the economy has become chaka-chaka. When I receive my salary, it's like they've given me gas. It goes, say, hey, Raddy, let's go no fine. You're telling you now, why basa day? Why fine? Misha on you. Ebe, why fine? Scan why? You collect your salary and it's like you have taken gas. Gas. So when it's time for salary, no, I don't want to touch it. Because obe mam gas, meji gas na, obe tu. Oye nsuwa na anyin. Ebe. When we lie to the government, they say it's perjury. And they can take us to court and lock us up so we'll rot in jail. But when the governments lie to us, they say it's politics. You want to hear it again? When we lie to the government, they say it's perjury. We have lied on oath, so we must go to jail and suffer some kind of predicament. But when they lie to us, it is politics. It's okay. My brother, if I had the power, you know what I would do? All the people who are campaigning to be presidents, all their manifestos will be signed and sealed as a document that is legal. Come into power and let's see whether you will follow this or not. If you don't, that is perjury. You go to jail. I want to see Nanado in jail. I want to see Baumia in jail. Abuga Pele is saying that he went to jail and he became a headmaster and now a football coach. I want to see Nana Addo in jail. When he comes out, he will be a headmaster and he will respect teachers in this country. I want to see Baumia in jail. When he goes to jail and becomes a headmaster or a football coach, when he comes out, he will respect teachers. You pay your wives in dollars. Yet the professors in the university, they collect gas as salary. Gas as salary. They say we'll make it a little liquefied so that this we can feel it. We can feel the tangibility of the salary. You say, hey, some people don't understand what I'm saying. They would only understand after they smoke Ntampe tonight. Only politicians are making money in this country, and fake pastors and malams. The rest, forget it. One politician has been swindled of $7 million American dollars. Canada, Japan. As I said, I don't envy him. I respect rich men, because one day I want to be rich too. Sometimes when I say, oh, in future, I'll be say, hey, at 46, hey, uncle, I got 15 and I say about future biome. I want 46, so I say in future, be rich, ebe tam kuchuata. My brother, we have to sacrifice for the youth. The economy is killing the fathers. So when they die, who takes care of the youth? They die too. That's one. Another thing, media. Poor musicians are all on Facebook parading themselves as Bill Gates. Facebook is a life of fooling. Nobody is real on social media. Every poor person is a Bill Gates on social media. So if you are not careful, my brother, you can get a heart attack. My brother, you can go bonkers, crazy when you are on social media. Just yesterday I was praying, and probably anytime soon I will get off that social media nonsense. When others are doing good business, 99% of the people are there to fool. How do they fool? The whole day they haven't eaten anything, but they stand on Facebook, snap somebody's food and say, wow, I just had this. Or Photoshop something, put it out there. Mates that you finished school with several years back, you are still working as a stamp seller at the post office, Accra post office. You are selling stamps. They are even trying to fade out that post system, unfortunately. How many people go to the post office these days? When you can call somebody and speak with a person, send a message, right? Everything is sent. How many people go there? You are there selling stamps. Your mate who is unemployed, you are even better than him. He goes on social media and stands by somebody's car and says, I think I have to change this car. I've used it for too long. You see your mate and you're like, yeah, my kitchen. Yeah, Razi, my kitchen. To God be the glory, my brother, my sister. Two things might have caused this young man's actions. They have to check his head. When I look at his face, he doesn't look normal to me. When a man is extremely quiet, it's very possible that the elevator is not going upstairs. Check him out. My brother, my sister, to the families that lost their children, have my condolences, have my sympathies. It's a sad thing, but when you check it out, I don't think this guy is normal. Everybody in the area says, oh, a very nice person. He has never had a problem with anybody. Why all of a sudden? The media is preaching, get quick. Ghana lotteries is pushing people to come out and bet. Betting systems, betting companies all over Ghana. How can you prosper? How can you prosper? Every centimeter you go, there's a betting shop. Now we have more betting shops in Ghana than churches. Now we have more betting places than mosques. Some people's new church is the bet. To the point that it is even affecting football. Referees could be bought. Oh, I had a bet with somebody. I spent about $1 million in there. Make sure that their team loses so that I can win the bet. When I win the bet, you have this. Madness all over the place. Everybody is betting. Everybody is doing lottery. And those who want to go spiritual, they go killing other people and using their body parts to make money. People are killing other people because of their kidneys. My brother, what kind of a life is this? Politicians are killing us. Pastors are killing us. Malams are killing us. Betting is killing us. And we are killing ourselves. What a world. We are so backward as a people that we believe that by killing one man, we can use his body parts to be rich. Apart from the fact that it is totally wrong to kill a man. How on earth do you believe that somebody's hand or somebody's nose can make you rich? What happened to hard work? What happened to hard work? You are not working hard. You are in church shouting that you are speaking tongues. If tongues was money, all Ghanaians would have been Bill Gates. If tongues speaking was money, every Ghanaian would have been Dangote. Tongues. My brother, my sister, my little girl were around a certain church in my neighborhood. They're just taking a walk. My little girl asked me, are they singing? Because she was hearing instruments being played. And are they singing? What answer was I going to give? That they are praying? So that next time I'm on stage singing, my daughter will tell me that I'm praying? No, sir. No, sir. What has happened to us? What has happened to decency? What has happened to hard work? The youth, everybody is betting right now. They know the foreign teams more than they know real Tamale United. Go out on the streets and ask. They will tell you. Every player with Arsenal, they know. Manchester, they know. These are the only two teams I know. I don't know any other team. Manchester, because I used to be in Manchester at least for 1 month. And Arsenal, because of Michael Essien. Am I right? Was he with, well, every young man knows every player in the European League. Every young man in Ghana knows every player in the European League. They know their coaches. They know the names of their masseurs. They know even the type of football they play. The only one that I knew was Jabulani in South Africa. Bring mathematics. 1 + 4 is what? A lot of them would go to the church to blow tongues for Angel Gabriel to give them the answer before they go and write. True of, I'm speaking in parables. Simple examination. They don't want to rack their brains and read. They have to blow tongues. There was a guy I was with in school. I don't want to mention his name. He's still going around blowing tongues somewhere in Kumasi. Ha! May God have mercy on him. Hey! Anytime they brought our examination papers, 2.5 hours, start work. You may start work now. The teacher would normally tell you, don't be in a hurry to start. Read through all the questions. Pick up the questions you want to answer and answer your best questions first. Jot down the points you want before you will. This guy will close the paper. In the examination hall, the supervisor will come over and say, you cannot disturb other people. He will slow down. Supervisor will go away, then he will start again for like 1 hour. Time after time, he will open the paper to see if Angel Gabriel had written something. Then he will close it again and intensify the tongues. He failed like a rat. He failed like a rat. Tongues should write examination for you. And there are still people in Ghana who believe tongues can write exams for them. True or false? Some are even going to churches to get holy pen. And this holy pen has the blood of Jesus in it. You think God is crazy like you? He wants you to rack your brain so you can support people. Then you go and you are lazy in the blood of Jesus should write exams for you. Are you crazy? You think that's how you use the blood of Jesus? That his blood would have finished. You would have made Jesus anemic. Everything is blood of Jesus. By now, Jesus would be anemic. Totally anemic. You've overused his blood, my brother. Think twice. Everybody's blowing tongues. That guy failed flat. He's still in Kumasi there blowing tongues. In fact, the last time I went to Kumasi, I saw him standing somewhere with so many people around him blowing tongues. Ready to take them to heaven with tongues. I'm not against your tongue speaking. I'm against lack of common sense. That's it. To the people who died, once again, have my sympathies. God be with you. To the families, it's hard. But the IGP is on it. And I believe that justice will be served. But don't be disappointed. If it comes out that this guy is crazy, he would only go to a psychiatric hospital and later be unleashed onto you again. Whatever it is, may justice be served. I'll leave it here. I'm going to deal with the next thing, and I need everybody to open his ears and listen. This is from my very good uncle Kwesi Pratt. And this one was published on the 20th of August, 3 days back. He says, tell Ghanaians, and I'm reading this from Peace FM Online. He says, tell Ghanaians the truth about ailing economy. Kwesi Pratt slams President Akufo-Addo. He says, tell Ghanaians the truth about ailing economy, sick economy, malnourished economy, jaundiced economy, anemic economy. It means the economy is suffering from mental neurosis. Hear me now. Managing editor of the Inside newspaper, Kwesi Pratt Jr., has advised the Akufo-Addo government to tell Ghanaians the true state of the economy. Commenting on the Utah calling off their strike and other matters during Friday's Kokroko program on Peace FM, Kwesi Pratt cast doubts over the government statements that Ghana is not doing badly. According to him, the people will appreciate President Nana Addo and his government more for their honesty about how the economy is faring than they telling the masses that inflation is reducing and GDP is increasing and so forth. Speaking to host Kwame Sefa Pratt said, if you do this, how can we know the truth so as to work with the truth and ease ourselves so that we don't engage in unreasonable demands? There is no truth. Oh, you are. So woman me now see what da. And the angel Gabriel the Benyamin. That's it. Comrade Kwesi Pratt has spoken. Listen, the World Bank is crying. It says Ghana has entered red. Clear. What happened to the planting for food? The minister is long sleeping. Yesterday I saw him on TV. That's some committee. They were forming some committee. And he was there speaking. I said, oh, but this man is feeling sleepy. Go and join the president in sleeping. You guys have disappointed the nation. Cosmetism. Cosmetic economy. The economy is crying. Then you come and tell us it's good. Okay. It's only good amongst politicians. After all, somebody like Hobson Adoye, who was bathed with poverty, my brother, my sister, can now come and tell people that they are poor. They should stop making noise out of their frustrated poverty. Hobson Adoye. These are the people you voted. Hobson Adoye. Of course, he has money. The rest of them have money. They have prostitutes around who follow them. They buy mansions for prostitutes, right? Modern day slave queens. Why wouldn't they call us poor? My brother, my sister, Kwesi Pratt has spoken. University professors are telling you one thing. Please give us only $2,000. When American lecturers see this, they laugh. $2,000. Government is crying. That's how much? A little over 10,000. Government is crying. We can't pay. And they are on strike. I don't know why the people even went. Sometimes our people are so passionate about the teaching and they believe that truly their reward is in heaven. I congratulate you. In my days as a student, our lecturers went on strike time and again. Even teachers at the secondary school. They went on strike too. They went on strike. This is not the first time teachers are going on strike. But in this regime, it looks like it is a tape on repeat. Everybody is going on strike. Teachers are striking. Citizenry striking. And now I hear they have fixing the country movement. And I hear Mr. Kennedy Japan is the one financing it. Fixing the country. There is fix the country. And there is now fixing the country. And fixing the country is supposed to fight, fix the country. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. Those of us who are historians, those of us who know history, when we see things like this, we puke. In fact, the biggest problem for the black man in the days of slavery was another set of black people who sold out the cause. Is it too deep? I break it down. Black people would agree that, listen, on this day we are going to fight the slave master and free ourselves from these chains and bondage. They would all agree. This is the plan. A day before they strike, the white man would have heard it and would strike before they strike the next day. Because of the bad nuts amongst us who sell out the mission and the plan. It's happened all through in history. Look, we have had great Africans who had supernatural power that no white man could bring down. It took our own kind and our own people to sell them out to the white man and say, this is where his power is. So where we come from, when people have this power, this is how you nullify that power. And the white man comes and then the power is gone. Boom, he dies, and then they clap. They give them a promotion for 1 year, and then kill them after that. We never learn. We never learn. Look how we sold Kwame Nkrumah to the white man. Look how we sold Kwame Nkrumah to the Americans, to the British. The white man was so scared of Kwame Nkrumah. The British were scared of Nkrumah because his acumen was too high. His IQ was beyond normal. They feared him. Read what the British wrote about Kwame Nkrumah. That he was extraordinarily brilliant. He was a team player and a leader. And that was the man everybody should fear. At a point, the British even believed that Nkrumah had 5 lives. What kind of a man is this that is bombed several times and he never dies? That was how come they said Nkrumah never dies. Up to this date, Nkrumah is not dead. You know why? Because his writings are all over on the wall. That's what is meant by Nkrumah never died. You kill that body, but the spirit you lie. Fixing the country. They are behaving like the bombers, the terrorists who terrorized Nkrumah. Politicians are swindled of $7 million. You don't even have $2 in your pocket to eat kenke. You let them buy you off. If a politician can lose $7 million and still be comfortably walking around the place, and you nitwits, $2, you don't have that, you still follow, then I wonder what kind of brains you have. I am not a follow man. When you see me follow a man, then there is a mission that is worth following. And that mission transcends eating. It transcends now. It's about the future and the present. It's too deep for somebody. This is too deep for somebody. But don't worry. When you sleep tonight, sleep over it, you will get it. A politician has lost $7 million. Just like that. And he's okay, he's walking around. One politician. How about the others? How much do they have? How much do you have? You don't have it. Is it because you are lazy? Or is it because of corruption? Find out. I need the people to come so we'll reason. Fix the country for all of us to be comfortable. Somebody says, fixing the country. I made a point, and I would need every Ghanaian to think about it. That point is this. Next time any politician goes on the campaign trail, let their manifestos and what they tell the people be documented and become a legal document, so that when they fail, this is attributable to perjury. It means you have lied under oath. If you tell us that you are building us 88 hospitals in your manifesto and it's documented and the legal seal slapped on it, come and tell us because of what is it, your cathedral, you can't find land. You go to jail. Abuga Pele will be your headmaster. And if you choose to play football, he will be your football coach. Let's think about it, brethren. That is the only way we can stop these dirty politicians from lying to us. Dirty politicians, night and day, lying. If we all come together and say, hey, anything you say can be used against you in the law courts. Anything you say must not be out of your manifesto. When you come to talk to us, everything must be in the manifesto. So that when you present your manifesto to us, we document it, put a legal seal on it. When you lie afterwards, perjury, you go to jail. That's the only way we can move forward. Yes. All the president and all his ministers and everybody in the government, jail. So if you don't believe in the manifesto of the president, you don't believe that he can do it, then don't accept any ministerial position or government position. Once you accept, it means that you become part. You become part of that lie. And when the lie finally comes out, you all will go to jail. Can we implement that? Is this too difficult to implement? There are a lot of lawyers who are walking on the streets. They have never even gone to court. Engage them. Let them seal up this and deal with the liars. Give some work to the lawyers. They deserve it. You only respect lawyers when you steal elections and then you are going to court and then you bring them. They wear their dirty coats and their horsetail wigs. They come and sit there and talking English that only the devil understands. Speaking some English. I don't know if it's Latin. They are speaking, something Latin. The prodiquonum of the procotum, which says that is pro bono and cototos. And you are like, what the heck? Are they speaking Arabic or what? What is this? Then they turn around and tell each other, my learned friend. Oh yes, you are learned because you guys are the only people who understand each other. You speak some English that only the devil understands. It's like tongues to me. I leave it here, my brother. Anyway, I'm going to look at the last thing and I'm done. Interesting things happening. I'm taking this from Ghana Web. And it's interesting. I'm sure you find it interesting too. This was published today, Monday the 23rd, and it's interesting. It says, oh my God, what's happening? It says that, interesting things. It says, Mahama himself was the crisis. Mahama himself was the crisis. And this is attributed to Gabi Ochridakun. My brother, my sister, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Gabi Ochridakun is speaking. And I'm asking, what is he talking about? Mahama himself was the crisis. I read, former President John Dramani Mahama destroyed what he inherited from his former boss, the late President Evans Atta Mills, in July 2012 and handed over the running of Ghana's oil-rich economy to the International Monetary Fund, IMF, when there was no crisis. A leading member of the governing NPP, Gabi Ochridakun, has said in a statement published on his Facebook page. Simply put, Gabi said, Mr. Mahama himself was the crisis. He home grew a crisis and outsourced the solution. This is the record of Mahama, the disaster. Well, you may be right. Mahama was not an angel. He was equally corrupt. But your uncle, the president, is worse than the devil. Worse than the devil. In fact, if you put Satan on my left and put Nanado on the right, I'll run to the left. PDS. Teachers cannot be rich. If you want to be rich, never be a teacher. Hey, health minister, Sputnik V, vaccine. He's joking with the whole thing. After all, they are near their graves already. So the young ones, 14, 15, 16, they are joking with your lives. Planting for jobs, disaster. Bathing in the skies, hallelujah. He wants a private jet. He wants to pay his wife. If Mahama was the disaster, then your uncle was the storm that caused the whole world to flood. The only thing that survived was the ark. The storm that caused the whole world to flood and killed everybody, including animals, except those in the ark. That was Nanado. Nanado was that storm. I leave it here. To God be the glory. Nanado has come. You all are rich. You are flying left, right, and center, insulting us that we are poor. Yet it is our money that you are fattening your bellies on. You have the guts to tell us that we should stop shouting because we are poor. Our poverty is making us senseless. Ritual murder all over the place. Dirty deals. Weak-minded ministers. Then you come and sit down and tell us that Mahama was the disaster. Oh yes, Mahama truly was a disaster. We all remember they are confirmed. We all remember RLG. We all remember all that. But if Mahama was a disaster, then your uncle Nanado was the storm that engulfed the whole world and killed everybody except those in the ark. To God be the glory. My name Blakk Rasta. I appreciate you. It's been the Black Pot, aka Kukushunimu. Today I had so many things to talk about, but the time, no problem. To God be the glory. I appreciate you. Remember I told you that this country is full of slogans, right? I'm going to play you a song called Slogans from Bob Marley. This song was recorded in 1974 in August. Unfortunately, Bob Marley couldn't finish it. His son came to finish it. I'm talking about Raga Raga Marley. Stephen Raga Raga Marley. He completed this song. It's called Slogans. We are tired of your dirty sloganeering and sloganism. My name